Antonio back here with another vid. So yeah, we're gonna watch today. How long? I think the NBA is broken by Jimmy Howard. Shout out Jimmy Howard. Go subscribe to his channel. And yeah, let's get into it.
About how NBA players are scoring less points this season, and rule changes have made high-scoring games harder to come by than ever before.
Yeah.
Well, things have changed.
Hold on. I'm gonna go back a little bit. You was talking fast as hell.
Rule changes have made high-scoring games harder to come by than ever before. Well, things have changed. Ooh, a fresh pie? Save me a slice.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's... All right, that's good. Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Damn. Oh, damn. Now, all right, so pretty much what it's looking like this video gonna be about is pretty much how it's been like the big scoring outburst in the NBA. Like everybody just been dropping 50 there every game type shit. And it's like how the fuck they pulling it off 45, 50 point. Like how the fuck they doing that over and over? Niggas ain't playing defense. That's all I can say.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough slices! Over the last couple of weeks, players are dropping more 50 bombs than Kobe in 07. Collectively, the entire league spent the first 3 months of the season going through the worst scoring droughts in over a decade. But now, seemingly out of nowhere, we are getting massive scoring nights and career highs literally every single night. Is this huge bump in scoring?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Some sort of competitive race? One guy has a big night and others join in to see if they can top it.
Shout out Carlton Town. He dropped 60.
Because the league has decided to relax on the strict.
Do y'all think Embiid's still MVP, by the way? Y'all think he still is? Or y'all feel like they switching it up? Gotta look up the standings, man. See who's doing what. I'm gonna look up the NBA standings. But yeah, though, for sure, though.
It's March, and y'all know what that means. The big tournament is here.
But yeah, teams been scoring. I mean, people in the NBA been scoring crazy.
Because DraftKings is back with another insane offer. Bet just $5 on any.
Yeah, people been going crazy lately. What I can say about it is, shit, motherfuckers ain't playing defense like that no more. And this ain't no casual take. It just stays true. I mean, people playing defense, but they not. Because if people dropping buckets like this, clearly nobody's playing. Somebody ain't playing defense. Or everybody just got the high hand. So it looked like, hold on.
It doesn't get easier than this, my friends. Download the DraftKings app, make your first $5 deposit, and join the madness today.
Damn, Suns already got the first playoff position clinch. Suns already clinched the playoff position.
Team scoring was down, player scoring was down, and efficiency was down. The top players in the league, there virtually wasn't a single player who was outperforming expectations, or even meeting expectations for that matter. We saw the first 50-point game of the season on November 8th, just 19 days after the start of the season. We wouldn't see the second 50-point game until December 12th, 2.5 months into the season, and just 2 50-point games to show for it.
Yeah.
Things began to heat up a bit in January with 4 50-point games in a single month. And closing out the end of February, the league added 2 more 50-point
Nah, B probably still gonna get it though.
Season total up to just 8. But on that last day of February, Ja Morant dropped a career-high 52 points against the Spurs. And then all hell broke loose. 5 days.
Damn, mad already?
Using some cutting-edge technology that literally is cutting-edge technology.
But yeah, Ja Morant, shout out him. Yeah, he had dropped some big buckets. He was going on a little tear for a little minute too, though.
Career. The next day, Jason Tatum
Low-key, LeBron been going off. He been dropping like 38.
Scores 50 points.
He be scoring like 38 a night type shit.
2 days after that, Durant drops 53 points in just his 5th game back off of an injury. The next day, Karl Anthony.
I mean, that's KD though.
Career high 60 points.
KD can disappear from basketball for 5 years and come back and drop 80 if he wanted to.
The man is a part-time NBA player, and right when you thought this
I mean,
scoring run was over,
that's why he did it. I'm not gonna say he can't do it if he was to play the OC. He could obviously do it, but if you got fresh legs like everybody's saying, of course you're going off. That was crazy. Because both of them, whoever went to both Magic games, I'm like, ain't no way y'all let these niggas drop in 50.
In 18 days. In fact, the 8 50-point games in the month of March are the most in a single month in 60 years. Guys, we are only 18 days into the month. And if that isn't crazy enough, here's a stat that'll really hurt your head. Out of the last 20 NBA seasons, only 9 of them had more than 8 50-point performances for the entire season, which means in just 18 days, the NBA has produced more 50-point games than 11 of the last 20 seasons. Just a few months ago, we were watching superstars struggle to even get 30. And now we got Kyrie Irving scoring 41 points in the first half.
Yeah, that was crazy when he dropped 41 and a half.
45 and an old man.
Nah, he did that shit off the bench. Dropping 45 off the bench that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, Jamal Crawford, yeah, did y'all see Jamal Crawford retired today? Damn, I kind of wish he would have got at least another 2 years. At least another 2. Teams should have signed him, though.
A very significant day in his life. Kyrie and Durant each having monster games after their game against Philly and James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden, he flopped. He flopped against the Nets, bro. He better not do that. Like, if they meet each other in the playoffs, he gonna have to play hard, bro. Like, I think I said this in the last reaction when we were talking about he gonna have to play hard.
And throw the playbook out the window as they barrel their way into the paint for another and one.
Hey, do y'all think the NBA even running plays anymore, or y'all just think they just playing free ball? Like, whoever just win, who win? I feel like that's what it's been, low-key. I feel like here and there they'll do a play, but overall, I feel like they just playing free ball. Like, niggas ain't playing organized no more. Niggas just doing whatever. Whoever scored the most points and we just win this game, that's just how it's gonna go. We not playing, we not doing plays. We just gonna play that way.
Now, no one goes out and just attempts 15 threes. And those 54 points were no mistake.
Yeah, they shoot a lot of threes nowadays. I mean, I be seeing Chuck and Charles be talking about how they don't like
a 50-point game. As a reminder that despite his part-time status, he too is one of the league's most elite players. And as the weeks go along, more and more stars join in.
They be talking about they don't like seeing people shoot threes and shit.
47, but is overshadowed by a 53-point performance by KD. And so he comes back
with
46 points the very next night.
Yeah.
But
He did have like 2 big 40 balls.
47-point birthday special and Cat's 60 points explosion. All on the same exact day. And as if
that's crazy. Motherfuckers ain't playing defense. I mean, you can't stop Kyrie, so I don't give a fuck you playing defense or not. You're not stopping him. So you better off trying.
Is that the best scorers in the NBA could average 40 a game if they wanted to. And if the past couple weeks isn't proof of that, I'm not sure what is.
I feel like they're not playing organized, but that's they're just going off. Like, y'all expect, like, every game you expect the best players to have the best performance, and everybody else just do what they do.
But many fans disagree with this idea. Oftentimes,
what y'all think the Grizzlies gonna do in the playoffs?
Why don't they? To which I can assume that person has never really played basketball before.
And by the way, when I said Charles and Shaq be hating on the talking about they shoot too many threes, ain't no wrong with that. I mean, if you can shoot them, shoot them. If you open, shoot them. You know what I'm saying?
The offense would be stagnant, and it just isn't winning basketball. Michael Jordan ran into this problem a lot.
Good. That nigga the GOAT, man. Shout out to LeBron for being second all time in scoring. I feel like next year gonna be the year where he passes it. I feel like I was thinking about that. I feel like he should do it in Cleveland though. I feel like it'd be good if it was in Cleveland. I mean, yeah, he gonna pass and he gonna be number 1 regardless of every team he play for, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense if he did it in Cleveland.
And would. If Giannis wanted to, he could. In fact, I'd argue that there are about a dozen players in the NBA right now that could go out and give you 40 a night if that was their sole mission. KD, Giannis,
yeah, I feel like they could.
Kyrie, Harden, and
I feel like I agree. If they wanted to give you 40, they would.
This is Jorge, a small business owner down.
But niggas need to start playing defense though, man. Because when the playoffs come, see this shit all fun and games now, but when the playoffs come, I mean, hey, if niggas dropping 40, hey, this shit hot. Hey, it's cracking. But y'all better don't be having blowout game. I want to see intense basketball, man. Hey man, when Ben Simmons coming? I'm finna look that up for y'all. Cause nigga, it's down in the end of March now. The nigga need to get on the court. That shit wrong with that nigga. You talking about back, man? Yeah, I don't know, man.
But doesn't have crazy scoring averages. This season, When Durant scores 30 points or more, his numbers look like this. Now, when he scores between 20 and 30 points this season, his shooting numbers look like this. The only real difference is how many shots he's putting up. Now, riddle me this. If Durant's efficiency is nearly the exact
I mean, Durant a bucket though. This is what he do. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like this surprising stats like KD a bucket. It is what it is. Now LeBron, LeBron shoot a lot of more threes now. I mean, yeah, he better at shooting them, but that nigga be pulling them out. Like, who the fuck he think he is? No, that's all love though. Hey, he be making them out though. So imagine some of these niggas. Nah, they probably be too slow. But if they wasn't, niggas wouldn't even be scoring for you.
Average of exactly 29.3 points per game. In his last game of the season with the scoring title on the line,
that nigga Shaq was just unstoppable though. Strong as hell.
Truly the same as it was before. But apparently David Robinson wanted the scoring title just a bit more than Shaq did, since Robinson exploded for a career high 71 points in the final game of the season, bringing his scoring average from 29.3 to 29.8 and securing the scoring title for the season. Now, both Shaq and David played their last games of the season on the same night, but David's game was earlier in the day, which means he had to put up as many points as possible in hopes that Shaq wouldn't top him later that day. So going into the game,
71 points though?
One goal and one
I did not know that.
Give David the ball.
I know he scored a quadruple double.
Points as humanly possible. Those 71 points were not a fluke. This historic night was no accident. David wanted to score a lot of points, and so he did just that.
Imagine if they would have lost their game.
Anyone could do about it. In an interview after the game, Robinson said, "It was unbelievable. As a leader, I just try to win games, but tonight my team really wanted me to shoot it. When the game started, they were looking for me almost every time down the court." Shaq also commented on Robinson's big night, saying, "They ran every play for him. If I hadn't been triple teamed and was selfish and tried to score every time I touched the ball, I could have scored 72. Like I said, big scoring nights are no fluke for great offensive players. If they want to go out and give you 50, they will go out and give you 50. Which brings us back to this unbelievable 3-week stretch of NBA basketball. Game after game of huge scoring nights and career highs. You know,
yeah, they would. They could give you 50.
Really
I wonder who's gonna win these playoffs though. If niggas scoring like this, is the playoffs gonna be interesting. If niggas doing shit like this, yeah, this shit finna be interesting. The playoffs finna be good. Hopefully they let Kyrie play full time, man. God damn, man, that's a good talent, just not to be watching.
When a great player decides he wants to go off, he's gonna go off. And when a dozen great players decide they want to go off, you get 50-point games every other night. So I guess these games aren't really unbelievable. In fact, they're all part of the plan. Hope you all enjoy it. And as always, until next time.
I don't know what plan is it a part of though. Shout out Jimmy Iverson, man. Like I said, shout out him. Go like, comment, subscribe on his channel. Like, comment, subscribe on his channel. Yeah, man. If y'all enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next video. I'm out.